This is the GSD Podcast, and this is your host, Jeff Kushmerek.
Jay, it's great to see you. Tell me about this course. I just downloaded it. Maybe you want to say, hey, why'd you do this and what can I get out?
Well, I'm glad you downloaded it. Yeah, so here's what happened. I wanted to create a course for customer success leaders to really measure and show the ROI of what they were doing for their companies. And as I started to build that, I was going all the way back to the P&L, the income statement, saying like, okay, let's talk about revenue. Let's talk about gross margin, gross profit, costs, cost of acquisition. And it dawned on me that in the process of building this, that this content was going to be useful for anybody who leads in a SaaS company. My story is I started with a SaaS company back in 2005, and it was sort of partly SaaS at the time. Now it's completely SaaS. When I became a manager there in 2006, I didn't get financial training. I had gone to business.
I had the same problems. I had to get paired with finance FP&A person to make decisions.
Yeah, exactly. I'm sitting around this table with my peers on my left and right, with my bosses and executives across the table from me. They're using terminology that I probably should have known because I did go to business school, but I didn't grasp it fully yet until I got into the business world. And I felt like an imposter. And so, since then, I've had the opportunity to work with some fantastic CFOs, VPs of finance, people who, when I asked questions, were very generous with their time and willing to help educate me and teach me things I didn't know and teach me how this business worked. And so I wanted to package that up, what I've learned over the years, and share it because I think it really is valuable knowledge. And at this juncture where SaaS is sort of having a couple of tough years, right? It really is going to pay for any leader, whether you're in customer success, sales, marketing, product, engineering, HR, IT, finance, to really understand how the business works so that you can make a bigger impact on it. So that's why I built it.
Oh, awesome. We'll post a link here so people can grab it. I highly recommend it. My story on that is I remembered my finance person was like, how much should we budget for our resources next year? And I'm like, well, how much is sales projecting? Okay, boom. Came up with that number. Okay, we'll need 2 new resources. I just said their straight salary number. And she's like, so do they need computers? I'm like, yeah. Do they need a desk? Yep. Do they need health insurance and benefits? I'm like, yeah. And then started walking through like what a fully loaded resource cost was and all of that. Yeah. So that's amazing. Well, I'm looking forward to it, and I will report back to you on what I've learned from it.
Awesome. I hope you enjoy it. Thanks for sharing it, Jeff.